Hi class, in this chapter we will be covering how you come up with the topic for your speech, for your informative and persuasive speech, and how to write your specific purpose for each of those speeches. Okay, let's look at the overview for the chapter. The overview for this chapter includes how you select your topic, how you narrow down your topic, how you create a central idea. Central idea is also your thesis. Perhaps you're familiar with that term from English class. And how do you construct a working outline? We will be looking at outlines in future videos, but this is the start of it. So let's think about what we talked about as far as your audience analysis, because this is really important. You have in the back of your mind to whom you're speaking to, the age group, the folks out there, their likes, their dislikes, their personal traits, right? You kind of have an idea. You got an idea who your classmates are. So that's very helpful, because how do you select a topic? Well, we look at three areas. First of all, is you identify a general purpose. Okay, what's the purpose of my speech? Am I informing for them to understand information? Am I persuading, wanting them to believe in something or to maybe do something? Secondly, and that's where the two speeches that you will be delivering, you need to create an idea bank. And the best way to do that is to brainstorm. Okay, just randomly list ideas and then look at those ideas as a whole. And then you select your topic. So first, identify the general purpose of your speech. As I said, there's three main purposes for speeches: to inform. That's where you want your audience to understand. Okay, the action on you is to inform, and you want them to understand or to appreciate, perhaps. To persuade them to do something or to believe in something. And lastly, to accentuate a special occasion. This is where maybe you're the best man or best woman at a wedding, a eulogy, commencement. We won't be covering that type of speech, but that's another general purpose type of situation. So after you identified your general purpose, so let's look at our first speech, which will be an informative speech, and you're going to be demonstrating something for us, maybe, or and for this class you'll be demonstrating. You come up with an idea bank, and as you see here, the way you do this is that you brainstorm. So here you say, okay, I like bicycles. I know something about bicycles, because you know what, when you're generating a topic, you definitely start with a topic or an idea that you know about. People get paid a lot of money to speak about what they know about. So here you come up with bicycles, and you see how you can brainstorm for different topics that fall underneath that particular idea. A lot of times this is called a subject, and then underneath the subject you brainstorm for your topics. A subject is a broad area of knowledge, and then the topics would fall underneath that broad area of knowledge. So baseball, and then underneath baseball would be players, teams, batting averages, so on and so forth. So you make that list, you search for your topic ideas, and then you explore your general purpose. Okay? So when you're thinking about your general purpose, let's go back here, sorry about that. You have your listing here of all your topics, and we think about our audience. Okay, let's say, for instance, I'm doing a speech and I like to talk about money. Okay, and I come up with my central idea is money, and I start to brainstorm saving, spending, retirement, types of, and then I think about my audience, and I say, oh, I'm speaking to a group of 18 to 24-year-olds. So retirement is not a good topic. I cross that out. I think about, okay, most of them are in college. So maybe savings would be good, a good topic, because perhaps they don't have much expendable income, but saving some for college tuition would be a good idea. So you might circle that one. So you kind of go through your topics and you start circling and crossing out the ones that work. Also, what I want you to think about is the time that you have allotted for your speech. Generally, our speeches are between 7 to 10 minutes. So, if something's a real complicated topic, you know what? It's not going to work in 7 to 10 minutes. So you really want to consider that factor as well. Usually for a speech, we have our introduction, our body, and our conclusion. Our introduction usually takes 30 seconds to a minute. Our body is the meat of the speech. That's 5 to 6 minutes, and then another 30 seconds to 1 minute to conclude. So right there, we have 7 minutes. So in 5 minutes, you have to have your audience understand that particular topic. So you don't want it to be too involved that they may not know about. Again, your audience analysis. Or you don't want it too simple where they're bored. So you have to find that nice medium. That's why we make this list and you come up with your particular topic. How do you narrow your topic? What I want you to do and what your book looks at is to identify your specific purpose, your central idea. I want you to evaluate your central idea, and then you construct a working outline. So what we're saying here is your purpose, again, is inform or to persuade. Okay, what's my purpose here? Okay, identify a central idea. Come up with that thesis statement that tells the audience what you're going to be speaking about in the speech. And then, in a sense, evaluate it. Is this good? Will this work? And then you're going to put together an outline. And you speak off a working outline. So how do you create a central idea? You identify the specific speech purpose. Again, inform or to persuade. And then you identify the objective of the speech purpose. So looking at this great outline here, we see here examples of a specific purpose, which is going to be part of your outline, which in a sense is the start, a good tool for you then to come up with the rest of the information for your outline. You see here, I want to inform my nutrition class about the health benefits of soy products. Okay, so it's an informative speech. Her audience is her nutrition class, in which she evaluated, she completed an audience analysis on that class, and then her objective is to speak about the health benefits of soy products. So here, health benefits of soy products is her topic, right? And then in the body of her speech, she's going to talk about the health benefits of soy products. Maybe there's 4 health benefits, and that's going to be her main points of her speech. Our second one here is to informative. My resident hallmates, okay, so again, she looked at the demographics of these folks, and the important reason of looking at the audience is, again, think about good examples that they can relate to, that you create this common bond with, about how to prepare a special meal for under $20. So we know the objective, or what her speech is about, is how to prepare a special meal for under $20. This last one is a persuasive speech to the freshman class, which is the audience, and this student is persuading the freshman class to join Partners in Education program. Most likely he or she will go through all the benefits and reasons why freshmen should join Partners in Education, and then in their conclusion give the appeal and how they can join. Okay, identify the central idea in your speech. Okay, again, think about your central idea as your thesis as well. The terms are used interchangeably. Central idea or thesis. We have our topic, okay, the health benefits of soy products, and then what your central idea or thesis statement states is what you will be talking about in your speech, will be your main points in the body of your outline. So again, to review this, your topic I'm sorry, your central idea is your thesis statement, and in a sense you're giving the preview of what you'll be talking about in your speech. So we see here, here's the specific purpose about the health benefits of soy products, and the central idea could be, and it doesn't have to be like this, today's market offers several soy products that are high in protein and beneficial to our health. So one way to write about this, and she's going to be talking about soy products that are high in protein and beneficial in our health, to our health, will be her main body of her speech. You could write it this way, or you could write it, today's market offers several soy products, and they include, and maybe your 4 points or 2 points, or I'm sorry, like 3 points. You need at least 3 points. Are high in protein, beneficial to your health, and very economical to your budget. Whatever it may be, your specific purpose is your goal of your speech, the purpose, and the central idea is what you will be covering in your speech. Evaluate it, and in a sense you want to be sure that it's a complete sentence, it's a statement, it's clear and specific, and it includes information that you will be covering in the body of your speech. Is it appropriate for the event and the audience? Here's that audience analysis key. What you're speaking about, will they understand? Is it appropriate for what the occasion is for the event? And will your audience appreciate what you're speaking about? How do you construct a working outline? And we will be going into much more detail than this. This is the thought pattern of you turn your central ideas into categories. Remember, the central idea is what the body of your speech is. Okay, it's a statement that highlights the body of your speech. I like to say it's the preview when you go to the movies. It's the preview, the trailers that tell you this is what this next movie, go see this next movie. Here's a trailer. So it gives you tidbits about the movie. The same thing when you're speaking. Your central idea gives you a preview of what you will be talking about in the body of your speech. Okay? And that's what they're saying, to turn your central idea into categories, and then you sum up each of your categories with a statement or question. So you could have your main points as statements, or you could have them as rhetorical questions. Okay, rhetorical questions are great because it gets your audience thinking. And that's it for Chapter 2, selecting your topic and purpose. Again, to review, okay, always start with a subject or an idea of something you know about. Okay, people get paid a lot of money. Think about ex-football players. They get buku bucks speaking about teamwork or how to play football. You're doing the same thing. Think about things you're interested in, that you want to share, and that you know about. So you come up with that idea, and then you brainstorm for topics that fall under it. Idea is a general subject. Brainstorm for topics. Think about your time how much time you have for your speech. Think about your audience. Cross out, narrow down your topic, and come up with that topic. And then write it as a specific purpose to inform my speech class about, and then about is the objective of your particular talk. And then you take that specific purpose, okay, and you put together your central idea, which is also your thesis statement, which is the preview of the body of your speech, and that's what you'll be covering in the body of your speech. So let me think of a quick one here. Let's say I was going to do a demonstration speech on the Heimlich maneuver. So I want to inform my speech class about the 5 steps in performing the Heimlich maneuver. That's my specific purpose. And my central idea would be, in order to perform the Heimlich maneuver, one must go through 5 steps They include, and I don't know them off the top of my head, but I would write them down. First, dislodge the choking particle. Next, make sure the person's breathing, so on and so forth.